November 11th, 2025, 20:30 hours, Caribbean Sea. Something unusual moves through the darkness. A formation so massive it lights up every radar screen from Puerto Rico to Caracas. The USS Gerald R. carrier strike group, the most powerful naval force afloat, has entered the Caribbean. Deck lights off, radar emissions low. To outsiders, it looks routine. A counter-narcotics patrol under U.S. Southern Command. But everyone in the region knows better. This isn't about drugs. This is about dominance. America's largest naval deployment to Latin America since 1989. With destroyers USS Thomas Hudner and USS Ramage flanking her, and cruiser USS Normandy guarding the rear, the Ford pushes south of Puerto Rico into Fourth Fleet's zone of control. On deck, Air Wing 8 waits in silence. Super Hornets, Growlers, Seahawks, armed, fueled, watching. Across the region, the airwaves explode. News networks show satellite images of the carrier moving through international waters. Caracas calls it an act of intimidation. Within hours, Venezuela's president signs a mobilization order. Naval and air units go to high alert. Radar stations light up along La Guaira, Puerto Cabello, and Paraguaná. Fishing vessels are told to stay clear. Inside the Ford's Combat Information Center, the mood stays calm but focused. Condition 3, normal readiness. Electronic warfare officers pick up coastal radar sweeps. Chinese-built JL-10B signatures. Nothing new, yet the tone has changed. A Venezuelan Navy broadcast cuts through the static. Any foreign vessel approaching our sovereign limits will be intercepted. Everyone aboard the Ford knows exactly who that message is for. By 2100, U.S. intercepts confirm fastboat crews along Venezuela's northern coast are standing by. Outside, the Caribbean is black and silent. No moon, just waiting. 500 miles south, in a cluttered radar room in Puerto Cabello, a young operator leans toward his screen. A new contact appears. Large, slow, deliberate. The first mistake in a chain that's about to begin. November 12th, 2025, 0142 hours. Venezuelan northern coast. The radar operators in Puerto Cabello have been awake for hours. Coffee cups everywhere, dust and electronics in the air. Then, it happens. A new echo at 90 nautical miles north of La Guaira. Large, steady, intentional. They assume it's a lone American destroyer, a Burke-class ship running solo. They're wrong. But within 15 minutes, an order is signed. 6 fast patrol craft roar from the docks, diesel engines coughing white smoke, crews armed with 12.7mm machine guns and short-range rocket pods. Light, fast, unpredictable. Under radio silence, they push north at 35 to 40 knots. Navigation lights off, hulls slamming through the swells. Their radar data? 30 minutes old, faulty, incomplete. What they think is a lone destroyer is actually the Gerald R. Ford, surrounded by layers of defense. The Ford's escorts sit below the radar horizon. Outdated Chinese firmware merges their reflections into one echo, one ghost contact. At 0210, the Venezuelan patrol boats clear their territorial waters and head into open sea. They believe they are intercepting one ship. They are sailing toward a fleet. Aboard the USS Gerald R. Ford Combat Information Center, the glows with blue and screens and quiet efficiency. Then a call breaks the calm. Surface contacts detected, bearing 158, range 36 nautical miles, speed increasing. First 4 returns, then 6. Erratic, fast, small. They're marked automatically, Skunk Alpha 1 through 6. Condition 1 is set. More crew flow into the room, weapons stations manned. The atmosphere tightens. Electronic warfare picks up VHF static, tactical bursts from the south. The captain orders, launch both Romeos. 2 MH-60 Seahawks lift off, their rotors shredding the darkness. Their job, visual identification. A calm female voice broadcasts over open channel. Unidentified surface vessels. This is a United States Navy warship operating in international waters. Identify yourself and alter course immediately. No response. CIWS and CRAM batteries move to standby. Cameras lock in. At 12 nautical miles, the Seahawk confirms visual contact. 6 fast patrol craft, tight formation, moving fast. Then, a Venezuelan broadcast breaks in. You are entering Bolivarian waters. Alter course immediately. The U.S. ships reply with radio silence. The destroyers slide into defensive positions around the carrier. Cruiser Normandy seals the rear. At 0221, the moment everything shifts, one of the Venezuelan boats activates its fire control radar. A hard lock on the USS Thomas Hudner. CIC, we're being painted. CRAM turrets turn. CIWS sensors track. Every console floods with data. The system is seconds from unleashing a wall of fire. And then, it stops. No shots fired, just tension thick enough to cut. The charge, the near miss. For several seconds, everything freezes. 6 Venezuelan patrol boats facing an entire U.S. carrier strike group, a moment where a single radio call could rewrite foreign policy. Then, one boat surges forward. Engines roar, speed rockets to 40 to 45 knots. It's charging. Green signal flares are launched from the Hudner, the command to turn away. No reaction. Range drops. 3 nautical miles, 2 miles, 1.5 miles, 1,000 yards. The Venezuelan commander can now see the destroyer, a black wall of steel. His radar is jammed. Echoes everywhere. Nothing makes sense. Range 900 yards, 850. Then, he panics, cuts hard to port, throttles back. Spray erupts as the boat veers off. One breaks formation, then another. Then all 6 turn retreating south in chaotic wakes. No missiles fired, no casualties, but the radar logs tell the truth. This standoff came seconds from catastrophe. Inside the Ford's Combat Direction Center, the captain exhales. Maintain course and speed. Do not pursue. 1 second too early, war. 1 second too late, humiliation. Tonight, silence wins. The morning after, 11:40 a.m. By sunrise, the Ford strike group is 60 miles north, cruising at 20 knots, heading northwest. On board, it's routine again. Flight ops, maintenance, watch rotations. But beyond the ship, the story is spiraling. State TV in Venezuela airs low-resolution patrol boat footage. U.S. fleet retreats. Edited, cropped, misleading. The Pentagon responds quietly, releasing satellite imagery, AIS data, GPS timestamps. The Ford never crossed Venezuelan waters. Diplomats begin quiet back-channel talks through Swiss intermediaries. Fourth Fleet quietly raises readiness. The State Department urges restraint. On the Ford, sailors go back to routine, but no one confuses routine with peace. Venezuelan radar sweeps ping the carrier again, distant probing. Officially, the mission continues. Unofficially, everything is changed. Inside the Pentagon, the incident is dissected frame by frame. This wasn't luck. This was discipline. Venezuela's mistakes began before the fast boats even launched. Outdated JL-10B Chinese radar systems misread multiple ships as one. Patrol boats were deployed based on flawed reflections. They unknowingly charged a carrier strike group capable of wiping them out in minutes, while the Ford crew followed protocol to the letter. Detection, verification, visual confirmation, radio warning, weapons to standby. No firing unless fired upon. When Venezuela locked its fire control radar on the Hudner, every U.S. defensive system was ready to unleash hell, but the captain held fire. Because in naval warfare, control is power. Every radar pulse, AIS ping, and GPS timestamp proved the same thing. The Ford never entered Venezuelan waters. This was a near miss born of miscalculation.
and a reminder of a simple truth. At sea, discipline is stronger than firepower, and the biggest mistake is believing you can challenge both. And so, what do you think? Did the U.S. Navy handle this perfectly? Calm, controlled, professional? Or should Washington take a tougher stance against Venezuela's growing confidence at sea? Drop your thoughts below. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and turn that bell bray. It really helps keep this channel sailing. Thanks for watching, shipmates. Until next time, fair winds and following seas. And remember, if you ever think about challenging a U.S. carrier strike group,
Maybe sleep on it first. See you in the next one.